One moment, he was navigating the shadowed underbelly of a forgotten city substation. The next, the world fell away beneath him. He doesn't remember the fall, only the landing. He stumbles to his feet on a floor of damp, stained carpet, the color of nicotine yellow decay. A disorienting hum buzzes from the fluorescent lights overhead, casting everything in a sickly, monochromatic glow. The air is thick and stagnant, smelling of old, wet wallpaper and something vaguely electrical. He turns, his heart a frantic drum against his ribs. Searching for the crack in the floor he must have fallen through. There is nothing, only an endless, seamless expanse of yellow walls stretching into an impossible uniform horizon. Every direction is a mirror of the last, a maddening labyrinth with no entrance, and he fears no exit. The hum of the lights seems to crawl under his skin, a constant low-frequency thrum that vibrates in his bones, amplifying the suffocating dread that has taken root in his chest. Driven by a burgeoning panic, he picks a direction and walks. The worn fabric of his jacket feels abrasive against his skin, and the silence, punctuated only by his own shuffling footsteps and the ceaseless hum, is a heavy blanket. He passes through doorways into rooms that are carbon copies of the last, each one a stark, empty chamber of yellow monotony. The sheer scale of the place is a violation of logic, a geometric nightmare that makes his head spin. It's then that he begins to hear it. At the edge of his perception, faint whispers seem to curl out from the walls, formless and incoherent, like the static between radio stations. A distant scuttling sound, like dry claws on damp carpet, echoes from somewhere deep within the maze. He quickens his pace, breaking into a jog, his breath coming in ragged bursts. The sounds grow more distinct, seeming to follow him, always just out of sight, playing tricks on his frayed nerves and turning every shadow into a potential threat. The environment itself begins to turn against him. The flat yellow of the walls starts to pulse with a slow, organic rhythm, as if the entire structure is breathing around him. The steady hum of the lights erupts into a violent, erratic flickering, plunging him into strobing moments of near darkness that reveal terrifying, elongated shapes in his peripheral vision. A presence coalesces in the shifting shadows, a grotesque silhouette that defies easy description, all sharp angles and unnatural movement. It stalks him, not with speed, but with a terrifying persistence. The air grows cold, and a primal fear grips him as he breaks into a desperate sprint. Adrenaline floods his system, a useless chemical fire in the face of this incomprehensible terror. He runs, his lungs burning, the chilling weight of the entity's presence a palpable force just behind him. Its low, guttural clicks now audible over his own frantic heartbeat. He bursts through a final doorway and skids to a halt, the world behind him falling silent. The flickering stops, the humming returns to its monotonous drone, and the presence is gone. This room is different, but only slightly. A single metal shelf stands rusted against one wall, empty. He collapses against the opposite wall, his body racked with tremors of exhaustion and adrenaline withdrawal. The momentary reprieve offers no comfort, only a clearer understanding of his fate. The entity may have retreated, but the fear it instilled is now a permanent part of him, a phantom limb of terror that will never fade. He pushes himself up, his muscles aching, and stares down the identical hallway that stretches before him. The oppressive atmosphere remains, a crushing certainty of his imprisonment. He is trapped, a lone soul in an infinite yellow hell, where escape is not an option, and the only certainty is the maddening sameness that will eventually consume him.